Woo. Ooh, man, yes, finally I can just relax, play some video games. Phil, man, what are you doing? Neil, is that you? No, I'm not Neil. I'm Chill Phil. I'm from an alternate timeline where, I would have been the chill one and Neil would have been, the put together one. And this is very convoluted. I don't understand what. Have you ever watched Loki, man? Come on, this is not that complicated. I mean, this is basic science fiction stuff. Hey, whoa! Spoiler alert! I haven't seen it. I haven't get to watch it yet. Stop. Look, I'm just here because if you don't go host the Chill Neil show or whatever, late night with Phil Buck at this point, the whole multiverse is gonna collapse. Okay, you gotta go do something. It's gonna destroy the multiverse. What? No, I don't. Okay, all right. If it's that serious, I'll go. Okay. Thank you. God. I'm gonna go back to my universe now.
Coming to you live from Chill Mode Studios in Denver, Colorado. It's Late Night with Phil Buck. Tonight, Thursday, July 15th, we're going to be trying something new with the live stream meme design-off. Featuring special guest, Justine Linette. And if you stay tuned at the end, we're going to have a little jam with Phil. All right, get ready, because here's your host, me, Phil Buck. What up, y'all? Thanks for being here. It's always a fun occasion to get to do an episode of Late Night, whether it be Late Night with Chill Neil, which we don't do that here anymore. We do that on Famera. If you guys have been looking for Chill Neil, you got to go get the new app for Apple devices called Famera. He's been hosting the show as a ghost. He's still out there. And, last time we did this show, it was about a week ago. He gave me the blessing to go ahead. And in fact, it was more than the blessing. He was kind of whooping me. If I didn't go, it kind of felt like he was going to haunt me. So he was like, go host the show, do it, or you're going to lose momentum if you don't host it. So I'm here on his channel, and make sure if you've never watched before, then make sure you slap that like and subscribe. We do a lot of fun stuff here on the channel. We like to get guests. We like to make sketches and all that kind of stuff. And let's see what's going on. A lot of people in the chat. Thank you guys so much for being here. Let's see. Sarah, what's up, Sarah Wolf? Ghost CCC. I don't see the first half of your comment. I see and watch porn. I think that's hilarious. Joshua McClone, what's up, man? Thanks for being here. Brandon Montelongo, what up? Walter Soapcheck, okay, wow, I didn't expect that. Thank you for being here. Yelling in the back, what's up, Rachel? Sophia? Oh man, a lot of people in the chat. This is great. This feels good. Well, I want to say thank you guys so much for being here. We got something really special planned. We got the homie Justine Linette. She was with us on Famera, and we had been talking about we needed to do a design like a design challenge to each other. I don't know if it'll be a contest, but we're going to try to make some memes, some designs together. And Justine has put together something special for tonight. If you are going to go check out her shop, kielbasagarage.com, she's got a special promo code for us. Use the code ChillNeil to get 15% off the entire shop. That's crazy. So she's got a lot of great gear. Make sure that you go check it out, because you won't be able to hold in your laughter when you go see just even the front page. I think one of the first things I saw was a hat that said "come" on it, and I was like, okay. So anyway, we're gonna have to reset. We're gonna try something new here. We got the screens, both of our screens side by side, and we'll do kind of close up on each of us so you can see the details, and we'll try to talk about what we're doing. If you guys have any suggestions for what you think we should make, get them in now. I think we got a short list of stuff that we'll probably go to, but we'll always take your suggestions. All right, guys, we're going to do a short commercial break, and we'll be right back with Justine Linette.
Have you had your memes stolen yet again? Well, this is the last time, because you're going to pick up that phone right now and call me, toll-free, Jeffrey McAfee's clout defendant, attorney at law. I'm here to make sure you get what's yours, and your clout will be defended like a rock when I pulverize your enemies into the ground.
In a world where they say you don't want no smoke, huh? Well, I want all the smoke, partner. From the makers of Raw Classic comes Raw, quarter-inch thick cut. Each thick cut paper is made from 100% raw bacon, ready to be rolled and smoked. Taste the real bacon flavor in every drag. We pride ourselves on giving you the finest real smoked bacon papers. Our bacon papers are 100% ethically sourced from the North American Razorback hog. Each paper is designed to provide you with that extra slow burn and premium bacon flavor. Just roll up your favorite smoke, and you got yourself a hog leg situation there, partner. Raw thick cut bacon. Welcome to the smokehouse.
All right, welcome everybody. We are doing the first ever design meme design off. I don't know what to call it, but Justine, are you with us?
Yes, I am.
Welcome. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me. I'm super excited.
Heck yeah. And everybody in the chat, if you guys are seeing and hearing us, let us know how everything looks and sounds to you. We try to do a test ahead of time, make sure that the video and the audio are all looking good. But, we can always use your feedback. So if you see anything, let us know. Or if you hear anything, let us know. But we're going to have a rotation going. You got Justine is on the screen right now, full size. I will be full size, and then the two screens, and we'll just kind of keep rotating like that. So Justine, you had a short list of some stuff that I kept. And let's go. I want to go visit that because it was some really good ideas. Let me see if I can pull this up. Here we go. So there's a bunch of them. There's a couple that I really was already favoriting, but it said Jonkler Politicians was the first one, which, that's I feel like that's easy. And then we have Weird Baby Food Flavors, which I've actually done that. One time I made cigarette butts, baby food.
Incredible. Great minds think alike.
But this one really struck me. I was curious what your temperature on this was, but Danny DeVito as Pokemon.
Yeah, I started imagining him as a Jigglypuff, really, because I was very high when making that list, and I laughed to myself for probably about 5 minutes about it. So yeah, I think that would rule. Just Danny DeVito as various Pokemon.
Well, let's start there. I mean, let's just play around with it, and if we get bored, there's even more ideas. But let's give the people something to look at.
Perfect.
What size do you usually like to start as? Square or?
Yeah, I go square a lot because then it's easy to kind of crop if it's looking like it's going to be more vertical or horizontal. I'm probably just going to throw it at like 2,000 by 2,000 for myself.
Amazing. I just did the exact same thing. Your screen is live right now, though. People are watching you at this moment. We're both starting with the same canvas here, and I'm curious if you have a Pokemon in mind.
Well, I feel like I just said Jigglypuff, so I don't know that I can pull that one, but you know what? I got it. It took me a second to remember the name, but I think he'll be a good choice.
Right now I'm sourcing Danny DeVito's face, and I think I'm going to go Pikachu, to be honest with you.
Ooh, nice. Yeah, I'm going Weepin' Bell because it's already a hilariously weird-looking Pokemon.
I love it, yes. Well, let's see. I've got it's funny. We started in opposite ways. You have your Pokemon. I have Danny DeVito's face. I felt like the expression was going to inspire me.
Yeah. I feel like I was thinking of it where like the Pokemon is going to be what I'm adding to. So I would get that down as the base and then kind of look at the position, the pose, all that, and see where I needed to go from there.
I see. I like this already. We're coming from totally different directions. I mean, just right off the top.
Right.
I feel like so we did a test round for some folks y'all might have already seen, but we did Disney's Pixar Finding Nemo, but it was as if John McAfee was the fish.
Yeah. I think you made him Dory, and I made him Nemo himself.
Yeah, that was wild. We both picked different directions there to go with that. Yours was definitely better, for the record. I mean, mine was pretty funny. I mean, at least I had that going for me, but yours was much cleaner, much more, I don't know, believable. I don't know if believable is the right word, but...
insofar as like anyone is believing that John McAfee is a Pixar fish, I would say that I think we're fairly even on that. Plus, yours had a giant pile of cocaine, which I think really captures his spirit a lot more.
That's fair. Yeah, I do think the cocaine was probably the high note of what I was able to put together there. Because, I mean, I think I got so occupied with testing the stream stuff that I was like, I think I was just doing like a two-step situation where I was like, here's John McAfee's face. And correct us in the chat. I actually always like to point out how I don't know how to say that man's name. So if I'm saying it wrong, let me know how to correctly say it. But yeah, I basically just got his face and put it on a fish and turned it blue, and then like at that point I kind of like fell off. But you were like going in, like you had the text, you found the right Nemo font, like that was impressive.
Yeah, I didn't have as much to do. Like I literally just had to like hang out and do that while you were, doing work. So I feel like you do have to give yourself that credit.
I will take it. I have a little tiny bit of narcissism in me, so I'll just take all the credit that I can get there. Okay, so I see now you have the glasses. You've just cut out the glasses only at first. This is interesting.
Yeah. I have a whole, I think, process in mind for how I'm doing this, because I'm gonna go feature by feature, because I want the goofiness and texture of the Pokemon to show through.
Okay. I love it.
And like I will say I feel kind of bad because I do have a much slower process than you.
No, I'm taking my time tonight. Don't worry. This one's gonna have a lot of steps involved tonight. Special for tonight's show.
And I do see it looks like, so you're going live action like Detective Pikachu, which I think will help yours out, because you kind of have that built-in believability there.
True. I didn't know that's what I was going to do, but once I started searching on Google, like I like to let the images speak to me.
Right, yeah.
So the live action one just it kind of popped, so
I get that.
I love Danny DeVito so much too. I really don't mind the fact that I might have to look at his face for quite a while. Like he's cool with me.
Yeah, this really works for me, I think, as a concept.
Damn, imagine if we did all of the Pokemon as Danny DeVito.
Just every the full original 151. A real captive audience for the next 12 hours while we work through them all.
Yeah, we would have to get some kind of sponsor for that. That seems like that would probably hurt to do the whole Pokédex, the Danny DeVito Dex.
There we go.
I've got like Lawnmower Man Danny DeVito going over here now with the puppet warp situation. Oh yeah, this is feeling good.
Oh man, you're really going in on the warp tool, huh?
I've just really recently gotten comfortable with that one. I had to use it I made this meme of, I was making fun of Mark Zuckerberg after he did that whole riding.
Oh, yeah. Because we were trying to find you the the correct Sweet Baby Ray's bottle.
Right, yeah. I had to source a picture because like I looked online to find, a good enough picture to use as what is that thing? Is it like an electric surfboard?
I have no idea what it is that he's riding in that. It's a very weird device. It seems like the kind of thing that is exclusively for rich people.
Yeah, I agree. So let's see. Somebody in the chat says Chill Neil needs to flip orientation. So I'll try that out. Yeah, good tip, Walter. Thank you. Oops. Yeah, that's making him look. A lot of my puppet and blur tool stuff got erased, but that's okay. We can adjust here. I got to give him those Pikachu cheeks. That's a big part of it. What would Danny DeVito's Pokemon type be if you had to choose?
Oh,
that's a tough one.
I want to say fighting because I think he would be just hilarious in that. Like, imagine him as, like, I guess I'm thinking of, I can't remember the name of it, the Pokemon that actually has, like, boxing gloves and shit.
Hitmonchan, I think.
Yeah, Hitmonchan, Hitmonlee, that all of them. How funny would that be to see him in that type of, like, style, I guess.
It makes sense. I can see it in my mind.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of like kind of a Pokemon that has more of his stature, I guess you had kind of suggested Jigglypuff. That's kind of, in the same
Yeah.
neighborhood. But I don't know. Like, I don't think of Jiggly. I think Danny DeVito, he seems like he's a firm, I don't know. He just got this body type, this like almost like he was so perfect for the penguin, like.
Yeah, he really like embodied that role.
Oh God, yeah. It's the definitive. I'll never think of anyone else if somebody's going to play the penguin, which I guess they got a new Batman movie coming with. Is it Colin? It's some Colin, one of those actor guys named Colin is going to be the penguin. I don't think he can match Danny DeVito though.
No, I don't. I mean, he defined the role. I can't imagine trying to like make up for that, to be honest.
Colin Farrell, is that an actor? Colin Farrell?
Yeah, I think he's like the Irish guy, right?
Yes, okay, that's him. He was in True Detective season 2. Everybody hated him in that particular role. Let's see. Let's check in with the chat. We got Joshua. What's up, Joshua? A pump board. Okay, it's like a water jet surfboard. Excuse me, y'all. And Fat Mullins in the chat says, "What's up, Phil? What up, Fat Mullins? Thank you for being here." Okay, so how is it for you? Do you feel comfortable being able to chat and design at the same time, or is that challenging?
I think I am fine with it. I just have to remember that like I am in fact doing something and not just staring at my laptop and designing like I usually do. So if I can keep reminding myself that like there is in fact like an audience here, I'm all good.
Fair enough.
I just am so used to knocking out designs like super late at night alone in my room. So
yeah, I think for me, I definitely find my attention like bouncing between the actual meme and just like chatting with you and checking out the chat and seeing how everybody is doing out there.
yeah.
Let's see. Walter Soapcheck, he says, "I have no idea what a Pikachu is, but I feel like this one should be holding a weapon." I think we need to get a little ham in here, to be honest. I think we need some rum ham, if we could get that in there. And then, yeah, I think some blasting would be good as well. But I was thinking of ham already, so I want to see if I can get a rum ham going. Yes. Yes.
I'm trying to decide if it's going to be worth it to even attempt to try to cut out Danny DeVito's hair. Because that's a whole process, you know what I mean?
Yes, absolutely. Hair is infuriating sometimes. That's why I like to get that very soft brush and just kind of touch the edges, like.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna try it. But it's like Danny DeVito's hair specifically is so like kind of thin and like crazy that those edges are just gonna be something else.
I can see it now. Yeah, that seems tough. I'm not gonna lie.
But if I can get it, I mean, I think it'll pay off.
Well, hey, we want you to go for the gusto here.
I will
I'm just
say,
gonna be cutting out some rum ham.
Photoshop's auto selection tools frequently let me down. Like I always am like, oh yeah, maybe this time I can just, do the select subject and it'll work out for me and I won't have to do the hard stuff. And it's never worked out that way. I don't know why I keep trying to convince myself.
I've used it a lot lately and it's been really helpful. It's definitely not perfect, but I guess it just depends on how picky you're being. But yeah, I mean, it does work enough of the time for me. Like right now, I'm using the object selection tool on this plate and like it's pretty damn close. Like I'll go in and clean it up a little bit with the eraser. But some of those smart tools, man, they've done a lot.
Yeah, some of them are really, really good. I think a lot of it comes down to like, I don't know, like the photo that you're using will make a really big difference, I think.
Fair. Yeah, it needs to be pretty high resolution to work. I mean, and then sometimes it's just not the right contrast or the right lighting and,
Exactly. I found the color range selection works really well.
Nice. I used to use color range a lot more, and I feel like maybe I wasn't very good at it or something, but I could not it just left too many little gaps for me to get comfortable with it. So I typically will.
Yeah, I have to play with the like threshold on it a lot. And it's never like consistent of like what exactly I have to set it to for each image, but if you like are willing to play with it enough, you can get some really good results with it, I think.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, Lord knows I'm willing to play with it, knowing that's not what it sounds like, everyone out there with your dirty minds. I meant the color selection tool and nothing else. So thanks to Walter out there for suggesting a weapon. I'm definitely going to make Pikachu say, so anyway, I start blasting. I think that'll be awesome. I'm curious if I'm going to be able to make this gun convincing in his hand, because my Pikachu's kind of just holding his arms like limp a little bit, like in front of him.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I'm going to try to just cover them so you can't really tell. This image is so low resolution too.
Yeah.
That's okay. I would say your designs, I always default to the word meme when I don't always mean to say meme, but I want to say, like, I feel like yours are very polished, and usually mine have more of that, like, I lean into the sharpness and the, deep frying effect, because I don't have that particular design thing going for me. So I just like make them look extra crusty a lot of times.
I feel that. It's some of them I work so incredibly long on to get them to even look remotely polished. Especially a lot of the, like we've been talking about lately, the album art ones, where it's like a very specific style. I have spent hours on some of those trying to kind of get it just so to match that, that era of album art. And sometimes I really just want to be like, you know what, we're going deep fried on this one. That's how we're doing it today.
Hell yeah.
I think a lot of it though too is like, when you're designing for print, you do have to be a little more careful with like how clean you're making stuff, because it is going to be printed with ink, and it's kind of hard to just leave in little things that, like, I can't work with any transparency in those designs at all. Because I use direct to garment printing, which does not allow for that.
Wow. Okay. I did not know that. That's wild.
Yeah, I just recently figured that out because I was trying to use transparency in, I think it was the Hillary Clinton Metallica style shirt, where I was trying to use transparency to get that like lightning effect in the background.
Okay.
And when I went to upload it, it was like, oh, you've got transparencies in here, it's not going to work. And I was like, oh, I didn't know that was a thing, so I had to real quick teach myself how to use like what's it called, like halftone screening to like fake a transparency.
Oh, nice. I love halftone on almost anything, really. But yeah, it is tricky.
Cool. And I'm kind of glad that happened, because now I sort of just like have that in my arsenal of tools, is knowing how to do halftone stuff, and it looks awesome.
Yes. Yeah, it really does. I mean, I'm a big fan because I used to do a lot of screen printing, and I haven't in years now. But I mean, for screen printing, like if you want to do something in your own house without having to have like any kind of, well, I guess expensive is a relative term when it comes to screen printing. You can get expensive pretty fast. But I mean, just a screen and some emulsion. And if you know how to do the halftone, man, it's like you can print some crazy stuff with 4 colors.
Yeah, I wish that I did screen printing or like knew more about it. But from what it sounds like, and from what I've learned from talking to other people who have done kind of what I'm doing right now, I just don't think I sell enough right now to make it viable to really like make it worth it. because I think the initial overhead of screen printing is a little more than what I'm bringing in.
I mean, after years of doing it myself, I really don't ever recommend it to anyone unless you have like a space that you can get very messy and use like pressure washers and you know what I mean? Like, I feel like every place I've lived, you know, I didn't have like a garage or a shop, and I was just using my bathtub or my kitchen sink to like wash paint out of screens. And I mean, I don't miss doing that at all. So yeah, I think it's a fun, and it can be kind of a clever way to get merchandise made, you know, with low overhead at first. But damn, it's so much work and such a mess sometimes.
Yeah. I really like the situation I've got now with like the what's it called, the fulfillment center that I have and all of that. I think it works out really well. So I think unless this business grows like exponentially really quickly, that's probably where I'll be at for a while. It's nice to just kind of have orders printed as they get made. I don't end up with like a bunch of leftover stock or something that's not selling. And I think the biggest part for me is that I can just experiment with throwing out like a ton of different designs. And since like I can just upload the files and have them printed as they get ordered, I can just knock out, you know, I think I put out 3 new designs today.
Yes.
So it's just it allows me a lot of creative freedom, I guess, and experimentation with what people want to see.
No, I think that's smart because you can do like A/B testing almost with your designs. And I mean, I think that's really the way. It's, to me, all this on-demand stuff is amazing because you can make, you know, a design for an event that's going to be a one-night thing, and you can put it up, and you don't have to worry about any of the production of that thing. And especially if like the event didn't go well, then you're not stuck with like 30 shirts that no one's ever gonna
Exactly, yeah. Also, I'm going to say, I think you've really captured like a level of realism. I, however, have captured a level of unprecedented horror that I don't think either of us really expected.
I love it. Yeah. I mean, I will be honest, knowing that you and I were going to do this side by side, I was inspired to be a bit more, I'm pushing myself a little bit here on this. I'm being picky. I'm being, you know, a little more high quality than is my style. But I love that yours is basically a cartoon, like you're cartoonizing Danny Devito here for the purpose of Pokemon. Is there a way you can say that as a verb? Pokemonize him?
Yeah. Oh, I'm so sorry. I get like Twitter jokes stuck in my head, so that when you said that, my brain was just like the Pokemonization of the American male. And now that I'm gonna have that stuck in my head for days.
Amazing. That's perfect. I did not know that tweet, but it just filled the gap there of what I was looking for.
Yeah, I think I don't remember what the original like tweet format even was. I think it might have been like the feminization of the American male or something, but it just became you know, it got out of hand. I've heard the Jokerification of the American male, bimbofication, and I think Pokemonization really works. I don't know what else I should do with this. Does anyone in the chat have suggestions for what else I should do with this horrifying abomination I've made?
Let's see. No suggestions yet, but you guys, if you have anything you would like to see happen on Justine's Pokemon, let me know. Otherwise, we can switch to a different idea, because I think we're actually kind of both at a stopping point here. I mean, let's see. We can switch to, for the viewers out there, let's switch to the side-by-side screen here. There we go.
I'm going to make sure I'll save everything that I make, and if you're friends with me on Facebook or follow me on Twitter, I'll post these all later. Oh yes.
I'm sure the folks in the chilling lounge would love for you to share it in there as well. Well, let's see what else that is on this list. Then we have, this is a great one, Donkey Kong ruining serious situations. I think that's hilarious. And feel free to, if there's one you're like, oh, we got to do that, just let me know. I'll just kind of keep reading them. Catboy Ted Cruz.
I really did want to do that one super bad.
Okay, let's do that because there's a great picture of Ted Cruz going around right now. So I think that's the way to go.
I know which one you're talking about too, with the hair.
Yes, exactly. And he seems like he's gotten a bit heavier since I don't know. I actually thought that picture was not real. So I don't even know what's going on, to be honest with you.
Oh gosh, yeah, I'm not sure. But I think he also has been steadily just like getting heavier since birth. I think he's just gaining width and and girth like just every second of the day. He's just constantly growing.
Well, hey, we're body positive here, so we're not going to shame Ted Cruz for his body, but we are going to shame him for being a very terrible, awful person that should definitely burn in hell. So, yeah, Ted Cruz, eat shit. We're going to turn you into a cat boy, though. I got to find this picture. Yeah, I don't really know what to search for. I'm going to try Ted Cruz long hair, maybe? Is that all it's going to take?
Yeah, probably. I think I've seen it enough times that it'll probably be around.
True. Yeah, I bet if I went on Facebook, I could find it pretty fast, but I feel weird. I don't want everybody to see my Facebook on the stream. Who knows what could pop up? It could be very not safe for work.
I feel very weird just having like maid costumes pulled up in my Google searches, but like it's important for the design.
Well, I think I might have this picture saved, and I can send it to you if I do. That might make both of our lives. I don't know if you want that one. If you want it, I can send it to you. Let me see if I can find it. I can't actually find it on Google for some reason. I don't know why, but I know I have it saved on my phone.
I can pull it up and send it to you.
Is this a race now?
I just know that someone like really, really recently, like last night, replied to a post of mine with it, so I have it just like immediately available.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, feel free to messenger me or send it in Discord, whatever works best. That would be amazing.
All right, yeah, I'll throw it in Discord real quick. There you go, bud.
There he is. Thank you.
No
Copy
problem.
Image, and let's get back to the video. There we go, everyone. All right. So now we're cooking. This is terrifying. This is the opposite effect of what I was having with Danny DeVito, having to stare at Ted Cruz this amount of time.
It is. He's just an unsettling person to look at.
Yeah. The Zodiac killer, rumors, I guess, they feel accurate. They feel like,
yeah, it's something about just like his dead-eyed like stare. I don't know.
Ugh, yeah. This is going to be a tough one. I'm trying to build up my tolerance, but yeah, it's that look in his eye.
I'm already really disconcerted by what I'm doing, and like I'm not that far in. Like,
amazing. Now I have to do what you're doing and see if I can find. I'm not going to go the maid route though, because you're already there. I don't know if I was going to go that way anyway, but for some reason, as soon as I saw it, I was like, that's the move. But yeah, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to let you have that one, and I'm going to try to find like a Halloween costume as a sexy cat.
Oh yeah, that'll be good. I feel so bad photoshopping out her long blonde hair, but Ted Cruz doesn't have that.
Sorry, internet stock photo model. It's probably not even a stock photo model. Where did you find this maid?
So I will say, and this is not something that I generally do for anything that I'm selling, but because this is non-commercial, I literally just Googled sexy maid costume, and she was She was living her best life. She was giving this to us from a lingerie site, I believe. I did not check the site. I did
That's
not do
okay.
any deep diving on the site, I will say.
For some reason, when you said I search sexy maid or something, I just heard that in a Borat voice. And I'll spare everybody. I'm not going to do it, but y'all can probably hear it now too. And it just happened like automatically, which is weird to me. You know, that are like you said with the Twitter joke, it's like ingrained in your brain.
Yep.
The
Just
Borat voice is ingrained in mine.
exactly. And there's worse things to have stuck in your brain, I think, than Borat voice.
That's a good point. I like the attitude of gratitude that you have here.
I do my best. I think the photo I've chosen, it's going to kind of leave him without a neck, but I also think that that's going to be very funny to me, so I accept that.
Yeah, this whole experiment is going to be very funny no matter what happens.
Yeah, that's like I when I initially like thought of Catboy Ted Cruz, like I went through like the stages of grief of like denial and anger and acceptance before I was just like, yeah, no, we got to do it, I think.
I agree. It was a great idea. It's terrifying in its
Oh yeah,
greatness.
it's horrifying, huh? It's just like I think what it is that it's a sleep paralysis like nightmare that you would have.
Oh
Like
my God. Yes, that's exactly what it is. Yeah, you just wake up and Ted Cruz Catboy is like at the end of your bed, just like
oh
purring
God,
at you.
he's like licking his paws and shit.
Oh man. Oh no. What have we done? I apologize in advance, everyone, for ruining your sleep tonight.
Yeah, you know what? I would apologize, but like anyone who came here from like my invite specifically, who like may not like have done that uh on their own, they know they knew what they were getting. They know me. It's fine. Deal with it.
I knew where you were going with that. You're like, there's no excuse. I'm sorry. You knew that this was going to happen if you were here. So, yeah, I
Exactly.
mean,
You knew what this was.
that's very fair. And I mean, that's the same I would say for my audience, but I also just feel bad because, that's tough.
Yeah, it's still like you don't deserve this, what we're doing to you.
No,
But
nobody asked for
thank you
this.
for dealing with it anyway, I think is the point.
All right, I'm going to put my Ted Cruz in a circle of cats that I found when I
Incredible.
searched for Cat Cafe, so that felt awesome. Wasn't even expecting such a great and creepy image to show up.
Oh God, this is just terrible. Sorry. I keep like every time I zoom out and I get the full picture of what it is that I'm making, it's just awful and great.
It hits you harder every time.
God, it really does, doesn't it?
All right, this is starting to come together. What has happened here? There we go. I almost lost my cat lady body.
Oh
I guess
no.
mine is, I guess this isn't really a femboy per se. I mean, that's a little too, I'm adhering to gender roles too strictly. So I need to think a little different, but I like the way this is going.
Yeah, I think I went with a very classical interpretation of what like Catboy would be as far as online. But I think all interpretations of this are valid because it's all bad. Um,
You nailed it. What I
like
can do though.
there wasn't gonna be a way to do this where like it was gonna be okay for anybody. So
It's a great point. It's a very, very good point. So I'm actually just going to cover up the boobs a little bit on mine just because I don't know. I feel like the boobs can be there, but it gives it a little more I don't know. I think that the cat boy ambiguity is good without, yes, this model being the center. I mean, we definitely want to keep Ted Cruz terrifying the viewer pretty much the entire time they're viewing it. I don't want them to be distracted by really a nice rack there. I mean, that's not the thing that we're going for.
I think it's really polite that you're doing that because like there could be a chance that someone could get like turned on by Catboy Ted Cruz, and we can't risk that, I think.
Yeah, you nailed it. That was my concern, is that this could be, you know, Matt Moyer, if you're watching, I'm concerned about what this image might be doing for you.
Oh God, I didn't even think about that. Oh, Matt, you stinky little freak.
No, who are we kidding? Matt's not watching this. He's got too many posts to make.
That's true. That's true.
Oh, yes. This is working out swimmingly.
Perfect. Oh my God, this is so horrifying.
It's bad. Yeah, it's bad.
It's just like I keep expecting it to get better and it just won't.
Well, we just got to lean in here. I mean, we're probably getting pretty close to the the realization of this idea.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm just about there, and everybody watching, again, I'm really sorry.
Hilarious. I don't know why I feel the need. I really want to change my Ted Cruz to be kind of like look more like a cat, like furry face, like, you know.
Oh
like
yeah, you want
movie.
like an anime style, like an actual cat boy.
I mean, you know, somewhere in between. I don't know. I don't think I was thinking as far as the anime, but I get where you're going. I was thinking that movie that came out that freaked. I mean, based on I don't know why I don't talk about the actual. It was a musical first, but I guess that now.
Cats.
Yeah, but the movie has really just cemented its place in pop culture now. So like, that's really what I thought of, like right away almost.
Oh yeah, see that makes sense.
Wow, this got really weird. I think I accidentally made Ted Cruz look like he's wearing makeup, which I don't think that's what I was going for, but it is working. I love it. It's terrifying.
Oh man. Again, I zoomed out again and was faced with the full reality.
Wow, yours is great. I mean, I feel like I could see this as like a Norman, what is it, Rockwell, that does the classic, you know, holiday paintings and whatnot.
Oh yeah.
And if I said the wrong name, that would be on brand for me, because I don't remember anything when we're actually live on the. Like when we're on the stream, my brain doesn't work half as well as it does when we are immediately done.
Yeah, I totally get that. I'm trying to decide if I want to like add anything to this, but like I feel like it's really just cursed and awful as it is. Like I can't imagine this going any farther.
Well, in that case, I think I can call it on mine as well. How about we take a short commercial break for the viewers out there? And if you guys want to suggest any more ideas in the chat while we take just a couple-minute break, and then we'll come back and see if there's anything good. If not, we'll hit the list again. What do you say?
Perfect.
All right, cool. Everybody stay tuned. We're going to do a short commercial break. We'll be right back with Justine Linette in the Design Off.
And that was Hash Greenberg with the... Hi, my name's Shu Brodelli. and this is my public access television show. This is the cinema with Shiro Deli. And the reason I call it that is because I've always heard the phrase, my life's a movie, and I think that's a little self-centered. Because life is just one big movie and we're all playing a small part. Not really sure what to say about the show. It's going to be things I see and places I travel and things I find interesting. And I hope you stay along for the ride. Anyways, let's go ahead and start the show. 'Cause this is the cinema with Shiro Deli.
Did you or a family member not die from something that didn't make you stronger? Can you or a family member breathe for the first time? Are you or a family member Kelly Clarkson? Would you like to host our new show, a show called The Kelly Clarkson Show? Then we want you. This may seem like an ad for a very specific audience, so why did we make this commercial? Well, we're pretty shy, and we really don't have any industry connections. Plus, we see that you already have your own show called The Kelly Clarkson Show, so I guess the chances of making this happen are pretty slim. But we thought if you see this commercial, then maybe? Just kidding. Unless? No, just kidding. Unless? If you are a family member or Kelly Clarkson, please call our hotline at 720-893-0166. That's 720-893-0166. Operators are standing by.
Got to stop looking at that.
All right, welcome back, everybody. Ted Cruz is gone. You can all come, you can open your eyes again. Thank you for the suggestions. Brandon has really been hitting it. Let's review some of these together and see what we think. Shibari Kenny Rogers. I don't know what that is. I love Kenny Rogers though. Any thoughts?
So yeah, Shibari is like rope BDSM, and yeah.
So that could be risky.
Pulling up some risky searches.
We don't want to get zucked on the stream. He also suggests planetarium fight. That's wild. What do you think that means?
So I'm either imagining like planets in a planetarium fighting, or people fighting in a planetarium. There's a lot of ways to take it, I think. Really open-ended.
That's very open to interpretation. Brandon also says crackheads doing crackhead shit in office situations. Wow. Love that. I don't know how we find, you got to have source material. That seems so specific. I don't think we'll be... Okay, so this is literally just a detailed scrotum. Come on, we can't do it. I mean, come on, folks. All right, let's hit this list up again, and let's see what we had before. I think there's a few more good ones on there. Thank y'all for the suggestions. Judd Apatow... Veggie Tales. That's hilarious to me. Can we do that one? Because I can already imagine all the actors in Judd Apatow's, what do you call it? Entourage? I don't know.
Yeah, his frequently used actor bin that he goes into.
Yes,
for every
thank
movie.
you. Well, let's give it a try because I want to pull some of those characters and turn them into, Paul Rudd and Seth Rogen, and I'll remember more of their names here.
Yeah, I will say I'm lucky in that for some reason I know all of their names, like Jay Baruchel, Jonah Hill.
Thank you.
Yeah, so. And I mean, we do have the internet at our disposal here, so I guess if you need to look it up, we do have that. Also, I guess I'm realizing they kind of made that, didn't they? Like this concept is it's Sausage Party, right? That like really bad movie that I don't think anyone really watched.
No, you're right. Yeah, they did do. I mean, I think that was more like Seth Rogen's thing than Judd Apatow's. I could be wrong, but correct me in the chat if y'all know.
Yeah, I didn't know if it was an independent project. Honestly, when Seth Rogen is in something, this might sound rude, but I just assume that it's a Judd Apatow production.
That's fair. I don't blame you for for assuming that. I think he did kind of come out more on his own as like a producer, director, writer. after his fame with all those Judd Apatow things. But, I just say that he did that movie with the food because it was all about stoners. And I just feel like that's a very Seth Rogen. Like, what if we did this as, and we were high? Like, that's like his whole angle,
Yeah,
I guess.
that's his whole shtick. He does it well, and I guess he has leveraged it apparently into like a whole weed business that he has now.
Oh, well.
So like, love that for him.
Yeah, I can't really hate. I mean, I'm not a fan of James Franco anymore after hearing a lot of the, I'll say accusations, but I mean, I figure he did all that shit, and it sounds terrible.
Yeah, this is gonna sound kind of fucked up. Just looking at him as a person, like as soon as I heard the first like allegation, I was like, "Yep, nope, he did it, 1000%."
Yeah, it's pretty easy to pin that. I mean, we've all seen. Well, if you've watched any of the movies we're talking about and several other things, then I mean, you can get the vibe. You know exactly what we're talking about.
Yeah, he's got bad vibes, is all.
Yeah, I mean, it's a very specific bad vibe too. It's kind of like this.
Yeah.
I don't know how to sum it up actually, but I think people know.
Yeah.
But it's kind of sad when I think about it. I really did like, when I was into stoner movies and stuff like that a lot. Like Half Baked, man. I'm ashamed to admit how many times I've watched that.
Yeah. I'm really into a lot of the Judd Apatow movies. I'm not gonna lie. Like, oh God. I watched Pineapple Express probably 50 times when I was in like high school. I remember that movie being on at a lot of house parties.
I do. Yeah, I've watched that movie plenty of times. I do like it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's if you like stoner movies, it's funny.
Yeah. Also, you guys, I only get 10 free downloads from Shutterstock every month, so please appreciate that I'm using one of them for this because I couldn't find a good picture of asparagus.
Wow. Holy cow. Well, I do want to point out, if people are not familiar, we have some tip jars on the screen in case I thought maybe we would make it a competition of who gets the most tips, but really if we get any tips, that would be cool. But
yeah,
the little things,
who gets one tip?
yeah, that's who wins the design off for tonight. But you can go to that address that's on the screen, and if you send us just $1, it'll pop up and we'll be like, wow, that was really cool that you did that. Which is, I know that's why everyone's here, is so that they can see their own name pop up on the screen, right? I mean, that's why we have the chat up. Let's see. Brandon is asking, Justine, why do we have very similar high school experience?
Because we're very similar people, and you already know that, Brandon. We're incredibly similar people. And we're from not the same place, but pretty close. So I think that probably helps too.
And where are y'all from?
I cannot remember the specific town that he is from. He'll probably throw it in the chat. But I grew up in Southern California in San Bernardino County. I lived in Rialto, Ontario, Fontana, San Bernardino proper, just that whole area. It's just Southern California, pretty close to LA, but not in LA, basically.
Gotcha. Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
Somebody just got a tip. I think it was you because mine is not moving. So I guess that makes you, as of right now, you're the winner of the tipping contest.
I appreciate that so much. I saw the pop-up on my screen just a second ago. I couldn't see who it was, but whoever it was, thank you so much. You're awesome.
I love how my OBS design with the switching screens here has made me into a liar, because I just sold that concept by saying your name would be on the screen. But, it's unfortunate that the screens keep changing every 30 seconds. I have no regrets. I think this is a cool concept, and we still appreciate your tips, everyone. That's awesome that you would be willing to, give us enough to ride at those little kitty carousels at the mall. Those are like $1 these days, so it goes a long way.
Yeah, and that's I it's funny that you mentioned that. I never said this. That's exactly what I'll be doing with mine, for reference.
Yes. Well, it's really funny. Since the pandemic hit, once things started to lighten up a little bit, we had to get out of the house, and we have cold days or we have smoky days here, and so we'd go to the mall, and they have all these rides for kids, and we spent probably like months where they were covered up and nobody could use them. And when they finally opened up again, my daughter really wants to ride them as soon as she sees them, but they all take cash only, of course, and I never have cash anymore. And I just let her sit on it, and I feel like a jerk.
Oh.
But I'm also amazed that they're like $1. I'm like, wow, really? Like this ride is $1. They used to be like a quarter or a penny,
Yeah, I don't remember them being that expensive. I feel like it was definitely a quarter thing.
Let's see. Brandon says he is from Lancaster, just northeast of LA. So
Lancaster, that's right. And I'm sorry, I know that we've talked about that and I knew that. I just forgot. Don't hate me, etc., etc.
No guilt on the stream tonight. Well, the only thing I regret, I think Seth Rogen was the perfect tomato. I didn't really choose the best perspective to put on top of this tomato because of the shadow on one side of his face, but it's from that video they made mocking Kanye West, and so I don't know. It just spoke to me. I'm going to try to use the dodge tool on this side of his face and see if we can lighten up since it's on top of the tomato. I mean...
And see, I was thinking Seth Rogen as the tomato, and then I realized that Jonah Hill does exist.
Oh yeah, good call.
So if there's one of them that should be the tomato, I do think it should be Jonah Hill. For mine, at least. As I said, all interpretations are valid here.
Yeah, I mean, this is a very abstract idea, so I don't know. I mean, all right, I think I'm feeling good about my Seth Rogen. I think, let's see, I want to make sure I don't copy you too closely. You've got Seth Rogen on the cucumber, is that right?
Yes.
And nobody else yet. So I'm going to go for Michael Cera because Brandon said he's got to see Michael Cera as, I thought he said as a cucumber. So since you got the cucumber covered, I'm going to make sure we get that request in here. Yeah, he did say if Michael Cera ain't a cucumber, so that's perfect.
That's so good.
I can imagine it already. I got to get Paul Rudd in here too. I haven't decided what he's going to be. How does Michael Cera make the same face like in anything?
He really does, huh?
Is that guy still doing things? Like I haven't seen him in anything in a while.
Yeah, oh gosh. The last thing that I remember seeing him in, and I will say part of it is I don't watch that many movies anymore. But This Is the End, which was a Judd Apatow thing.
I remember that one.
Yeah. He had the scene with Rihanna, and that's all I really remember. I'm sure he probably is doing other stuff. I just could not tell you.
You just watching them same movies, Pineapple Express, and
yeah,
just all the Judd Apatow stuff is on rotation. You're covered.
I think Jay Baruchel makes a really good asparagus for mine personally.
Oh wow. Okay, I'm into this. At one point, I had access to a masterclass login, and I did not stick with it, so I can't say much about it. But they had a Judd Apatow comedy writing on there.
Oh, that's awesome.
I started it. It was pretty good. I mean, shout outs. Thank you, Judd Apatow, for that masterclass. I need to go back. I don't know if I have any way to get on there anymore.
I have considered spending money on masterclass probably 40 times and never actually committed to it. Is that worth it, do you think?
I couldn't say because I didn't get deep enough. I went in and I specifically got my eyes on the comedy. So Judd Apatow was in there as comedy. I think it was advertised to me, and I was like, oh, well, now that I have access, I'm going to watch that. And then I fell off and never
never did anything.
That's very fair. I cannot fault you for that.
Somebody just got a tip again. I didn't see it this time though.
That one might have been yours because I got a notification on like my phone last time. I didn't get it for that one, so.
Well, thank you guys. I hear the sound, but I keep missing the animation going up. So thank y'all. This is amazing. We really were just joking, like before we went to do the stream. Yeah, it was me this time. Thank you, Michael Frackman. You rule. Yeah, we didn't really think we would get any tips, so that's dope.
Yeah, it's really awesome. Thank you guys.
So let's say J Sparagus. We've got Q. I don't know. I can't combine their names as easily as I thought I would. Seth Cucumber. I mean, that's easy. I've got Seth Tomato and Michael Cucumber over here. I think you had the right idea choosing your veggies and then adding faces. I found the Veggie Tales and started adding faces, but there's too many. Like, this is going to take a long time.
I wanted to go for just like what I thought of as like the core group from like dating back to like Knocked Up days, I guess, you know.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Okay.
Just because I think that might still be actually my favorite Judd Apatow movie. If I had to pick one, is Knocked Up. I always thought that one was really good.
That is a good one. I like the story in that one. Kind of goes all over the place and it feels real. And I like that about Judd Apatow. He's good at making things feel more real than a lot of stuff like in the movies feels.
Yeah, absolutely.
Did you watch? There's a Netflix show that I'm pretty sure he was a part of that's based in LA called Love.
Oh yeah, I actually did really, really enjoy that. I tried to get so many people to watch it. I feel like it didn't get the attention that it deserved, you know?
Yeah, I don't know really many people that watched it, but Lee and I watched all 3 seasons as soon as one came out. We were like, okay, cool. And yeah, that was a fun show because it has a lot of different, like, there's a lot of dramatic, romantic stuff going on, but there's a whole ensemble cast that is really, really funny, man. Like, the group of people were, kept me coming back because they were so funny. Like,
it was really good cast.
Yeah, it felt like I don't know. I can only say this as somebody that is imagining what being in LA is like if you work in the industry, but like the diversity of age and everything. I don't know. I just was like, yeah, that's how I would be if I was like working on movies and shit. But, you know, that's like a pipe dream for me.
Right. Yeah, I really, really liked that show. Like I said, I think it deserved more attention than it got. I wish, I don't think they're still doing it, are they?
I think it ended. Yeah, I think that it kind of concluded ambiguously, but not like in a way that it was like, what? It's not coming back. But I think it was like 3 seasons and that was it. It was done.
Okay. Yeah. I was really, really into that. I liked it a whole lot.
Well, Judd Apatow, you've really got a fan. We've replaced Matt Moore with Judd Apatow for tonight. We're just, you know. I'm sure Judd Apatow tuned in for a little bit. I mean, what else would he be doing right now?
I mean, I can't imagine that he's got anything else going on. Also, I did promise Matt, though. I think I told him that I would say his name at least 5 times, and I don't think I've come anywhere near that. I think I think I've really been dropping the ball on that.
I'm impressed. I mean, hey, I'm proud of us. You know, I felt like we were really trying to make sure everybody knew we were friends with him. You know, like, hey, you know that guy? Well, we talked to him. That makes us cool.
I mean, it does, though, is the thing, is that it does make us cool.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely does. That's the main reason I ever sent Matt a friend request on Facebook, because I was like, now if he accepts this, I'm officially cool.
Yep, and that's what we're all here on the internet to do, is to be cool and to be seen by others as cool. That's the only reason we could possibly be here.
Yes, validation. I mean, really feeding that whole narcissist personality trait is important.
Yeah.
And occasionally we get a tip from cool people that like to watch us make the strangest imagery that, I definitely haven't. I see a lot of memes. These are definitely up there as far as weird goes. So that's commendable.
Yeah, I'm looking at my Jonah Hill tomato situation, and it is off-putting.
Let me catch up with you. I got to switch over. Let's see. Oh my goodness! Wow. I mean, all of them do have a certain like creepy realism to them. I mean, not entirely realism, maybe not be the word I'm looking for, but like, yeah, I like the style that is coming out. Are you using like a layer? Yeah, you're using a multiply layer blending mode. That's much easier than what I've been doing. I should have just done that a long time ago.
Yeah, I've actually, so depending on like the face photo that I have and the like lighting and color situation on the vegetables, I've been switching. Like this one for some reason worked best with soft light. Jay Baruchel happened to be, I think, screen mode worked really well.
Okay.
It just yeah, it just seems to kind of be whatever's working for each one. There we go.
Oh, you got a tip, and it did pop up this time. Joshua McGlone just sent you a tip. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, thank you. Okay, who is one more? Who should be the eggplant on this?
You know them better than me, so I'm gonna let you decide. But I look forward to seeing what it is.
All right, let's see.
And I'm gonna use since you have 4 laid out. I'm on my 3rd one as well. I'm gonna catch up with you and do 4, and then the other Veggie Tales will just be, they'll just be generic, like.
Yeah.
But my Paul Rudd asparagus is working out pretty good. I'm happy with this.
Yeah, he looks really good, actually.
I kind of did I erased a little too much of his cheek, and I don't know if I can control Z back far enough to fix it. But otherwise,
Danny McBride. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, definitely. You're 100% correct. You got to get Danny in there for sure.
I just got so excited remembering that he exists. I love Danny McBride.
He is a king. He is hilarious. I think the first time I ever saw him was Southbound and Down.
Yeah.
But he's in a lot of that Judd Apatow stuff as well. He's in that movie you were talking about, right? This Is the End.
Yeah, I think This Is the End specifically like pulled from pretty much anyone who's been in any of his movies. I think that was like a big draw for it, maybe. That
was kind of like the point, I guess. They're like, yeah.
Yeah. Cuz I'm trying to remember it cuz I don't like that picture. Yeah, I only saw it the once, but from what I remember, like it was very meta that like they all knew each other and were hanging out in Hollywood was the
that makes
thing.
Sense.
Yeah.
Well, I'm back to my old habits of clone stamping for no good reason. I don't know why sometimes I can't just like, use the eyedropper tool and just use a brush and fill in. It's like, I think it's because I use low resolution JPEGs and stuff, and they have this artifacting built in that you can't just use a brush to emulate it. So I don't know. I need to stop doing that. It's a time waster.
No, I understand. I love to do things in like the most irritatingly like difficult way possible half the time, and then only when I finish doing it realize, oh man, I definitely could have saved myself an hour.
Yeah, I feel you. I mean, I guess that's just the best part about doing it so much is you start to figure out methods that you're like, okay, well now I can do that like 100 times faster than I used to.
Yeah.
Who is a good? I'm trying to think. Isn't Judd Apatow's wife in a lot of his stuff?
I think so. I don't know who his wife is, but I think I remember that being a thing that he frequently has his wife on.
I think she's in what is the one? It's like a sequel to Knocked Up. I'm trying to think of This Is 40 or something like that.
Yeah, This Is 40.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Paul Rudd's wife in that is Judd Apatow's wife, and I can't remember her name right now. So I'm gonna have to go end up Googling Judd Apatow's wife, which I hate because she's been in a bunch of stuff. But
Leslie Mann.
Yes, love Leslie Mann. She's hilarious.
She's awesome. I guess I didn't realize that was his wife.
I know, right? It's weird. You like, but I'm sorry. What was I going to say? His daughter and Leslie Mann do like makeup commercials and shit together, and I'm like, is this commercial a Judd Apatow like production? Like,
Yeah, I mean, does he do all the work for them? That would be kind of awesome, I think, actually.
oh, I have no idea. I mean, I just was making a joke out of like, he puts his friends and everything, and
Right.
why wouldn't he direct the commercial for his wife and his daughter to sell makeup? I don't know. It's
Well,
like a big
I
brand,
think
so.
the way that the way that you'd be able to tell is like, is the entire makeup commercial dick and weed jokes? That's how you would know if he made it.
Well, yeah, in that case, it probably wasn't him. Not a Judd Apatow joint on this particular Neutrogena or whatever commercial.
I personally think more cosmetic ads should have weed and dick jokes. I really think that it would help the industry a lot.
It makes a lot of sense.
Right?
I think it's a game changer. If anybody in the advertising industry is out there, you should take heed of this advice. I hate when I find a picture I really like and it's like so small. Like, why are there pictures that are like 100 pixels on the internet? I guess because it's the
Right.
internet.
Yeah, I guess that's fair.
I mean, you would want the images to be small on the internet.
Yeah. But I mean, as we were kind of discussing earlier, we are both people who frequently have way too big of images just out of our own personal choices for whatever reasons.
Absolutely. And I like try to do, you told me you just got like gigs of stuff off your computer. I try to do that regularly where I make folders and, keep things kind of in a place where they don't have to be on my actual computer hard drive, but then I'll need something on there and I have to go back and find it. And
Yup.
so hard to let go. Like, I remember this video I made and I could just go get the, this whole piece of it and use it over here on this. And it would save me so much time. And then I have another 100 gigs of stuff on my computer all of a sudden.
Yeah, I think I'm going to end up having to invest. And it's crazy because the one I have is already 4 terabytes, but I legitimately think I actually need another hard drive soon, which is not great.
I mean, no, it's just because, you back them up on the hard drive, but those hard drives, I've lost hard drives, I've destroyed hard drives, and that's, if you don't have it, like, redundancy, I know this with all the IT folks, redundancy, like, I don't have, like, that many options. Like, I have 1-2 hard drives, that's what I got to work with.
Right.
I did break down, and finally I upgraded my Google Drive to like, I don't remember. It's big now though. And so I've just been putting so many things up there, but sometimes you don't have time to upload and download all that stuff.
Every time I upload a shirt design to my fulfillment center, because I work so big, it takes probably, I have to set aside like 10 to like 15 minutes just to let that file upload.
Oh, dang.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm going to call it on this one. I've got I got 3 VeggieTales that did not get replaced, but I mean, this was a tougher exercise than I anticipated.
Yeah, I think I am just about there on this.
For the sake of the viewers, I'm going to let me turn off the automatic scene switcher here so we can just keep these side by side here. There we go. Yours, I love the background. I've used that background many times for many fake fast food ads. So
Yep, shout out to Pexels.
Joshua, thank you for the tip. That was amazing. I appreciate you. Let's see. I realize what I need to do here is got to get that alert on top. There we go. Nice.
There you go.
Well, Thank you. I want to say, Justine, thank you so much for taking time out of your night to come make, crazy shit on the stream with me. This has been a ton of fun.
Yeah, this was awesome. I had a really good time. It was fun to play with different little meme ideas that wouldn't be shirts or anything that I could just have fun with.
Take the pressure off a little bit. Just do something purely for the sake of art, right?
Exactly.
Well, let's see. Let's flash up your website. You got the special code. So if y'all are going to go check out some gear at kielbasagarage.com, you can use this special code just for our show tonight, Chill Neil, all one word, lowercase. Or is it even case sensitive? Does it matter?
It is not case sensitive. You can go uppercase, lowercase, throw in some random capitals if you feel like it.
Yes, make it look like the SpongeBob meme font, and that it'll still get you that 15% off. And everybody, thank you guys for sticking with us. This has been kind of a prototype. We did test it out a couple days ago, and everything worked. But like doing it live with y'all, this was an experiment. I think it works. So I really appreciate all the viewers out there for sticking with us and seeing what happens. It was great. So I'm going to take a short commercial break, and then I'll come back and play a little music, just a little jam on my beat station and see what comes out. So Justine, thanks again. This has been awesome.
Yeah, thank you, Phil. Had a great time, and
see you on the internet.
Yeah, see you on the internet.
All right, sounds good. Everybody else, stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Thank you very much for watching this video, because if you're watching this video, what that means is that you're ready to take control of your life and stop living your life through clout pursuit. That's right, friends. We spend all of our time chasing social media likes, looking for that next share, trying to become the next viral sensation. But you can live your life totally free of clout. You can do it. We can heal. It's time for you to join me at Healthy Living Without Clout. And when you join me on Healthy Living Without Clout, you can have your life back. You can have your friends back. You can have your wife and kids back. That's right, Karen will come back home and let you see the kids again. So you can stop chasing clout today. You can stop chasing clout, you can stop chasing clout, today.
Now we're talking. Sorry, guys. So many moving pieces. All right, let's see what this music sounds like. Gotta move all my tchotchkes over here so I have room for this keyboard. Bear with me. I'm trying to find the key. I think that's it. Yep. I think we've got the quantize record on, so that should smooth that out a little bit. All right, let's get a little chip tune. Okay, all right, now we're talking. A little percussion. We're in this coat. It's hot. All right, we're about there. We're hitting the sweet spot. Okay, I think that's our little loop for tonight. Let's see if we can add a little, just a hook or something on top. We had a lot of things. What did we do? We did Catboy, Ted Cruz. Before that, we did Danny DeVito, Pikachu. And I think Bellwether was the other Danny DeVito. Let's do some Pokemon Pikachu here. Let's see if we can get that going. Pokemon Pikachu, Pokemon Pikachu, Pokemon Pikachu, Pokemon Pikachu, Pokemon Pikachu. Ooh. Pokemon Pikachu, Pokemon Pikachu, Pokemon Pikachu, Pokemon Pikachu. Talking about Danny DeVito Pikachu. Alright, I think we got something we can work there. Let's try that again. Danny DeVito, yeah, you're looking just like a Pikachu. DeVito, yeah, you're looking just like a Pikachu. Danny DeVito, yeah, you're looking just like a Pikachu. Danny DeVito, auto-tune fixer, yeah, you're looking just like a Pikachu. Danny DeVito. Pikachu. Danny Devito, yeah, you're looking just like a Pikachu. Danny DeVito, yeah, you're looking just like a Pikachu. Alright, y'all. Well, this has been a long stream already, so I won't keep you any longer. Let's see, hold on. We got a lot of microphones going, sorry. It's been longer than normal, but it's been a lot of fun. So, I just want to say thank you all for tuning in. If this is your first time you've ever seen Chill Neil, make sure you follow the channel. There's a lot of lore that you can catch up on. If you go on YouTube, you can see all the shows that we did before. And, come back and see us. We'll have some more of these type events and a bunch of other weird stuff. So, all right, y'all. Take care of yourselves. I love you. That's our show for tonight. We'll see you, who knows, maybe next week, maybe a couple weeks.